It's country-ish. Hit it, Alan.
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in beer overalls, living next to the woods. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. I'm from Hickory, and I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, healthy, safe, and sound, no matter where you are. Let me just say this. What up, bumpkins? That's what I like to call my fans. Bumpkins. Country-ish bumpkins. That's the group. Anyway, look, you're about to watch and or listen to episode 51 of Country-ish, and as always, we have a spectacular show. A very funny comedian is going to be zooming in pretty soon. A guy by the name of James Gregory, funniest man in America. I can't wait to talk to that guy. I've got Screen Actors Guild residual checks right here. We're going to play the residual check game. And me and the boys did a little DDPY yoga. That's redundant. DDP yoga. And you're going to want to see this, all right? So stay tuned for that. And a great story, another small-town news story out of Kentucky that may or may not involve something about a mayor. We'll just put it out there. How's that? And we're going live. We're doing it live right now. I've got 2 interns back here that you know of. Actually, I have 3, but one is off camera. We'll get to him in a minute. We got 2 right here. We got intern Isaiah and Elliot, the intern. Isaiah is reading your live Facebook, YouTube, Twitter comments, and from time to time I'll go to him and ask him to choose one that we think is interesting or pertains to the conversation at hand, and we'll give you a shout out. And Elliot, next to him with the beautiful ginger beard mask on, he's my talent scout. Like, I have him out there looking for new guests and that kind of stuff. And we're going to go to him in a minute and find out what irons in the fire he may or may not have. But let me get to the man sitting across from me at the table right now. Very, very tall man. Comes in around 73 feet tall, even. And he's also known as the Southeastern Man of Mystery, sitting at my 141. Mr. Sebastian, how are you?
Man, dude, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew today.
Me too. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. I'm drinking Sundrop together.
Oh.
Cheers, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I don't know where to begin. I mean, there's lots to talk about in this episode. And
This could be one of the best episodes ever.
I believe it might be.
I've seen some of the roll on it.
Real quick, I think we might be going live on James Gregory's page as well. I'm not sure if we are. If so, welcome to the podcast. James Gregory's going to be on this episode in a little bit. Don't forget, we're listener supported. If you're the kind of person who likes to help out a podcast every now and then, we got a Patreon support page. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on support. You can help us out. Alrighty then. Okay, so here's what's going on. We're thinking about doing. Remember when I used to do the Well Redneck on TBS? It was a character I did where I dressed up as an ultra big time rednecky type dude, and I would review books. You know, like current books out by people that a redneck wouldn't typically read. You know what I mean? But I've been there, done that. And we got a great one sitting over here, Mr. Isaiah. So I told Isaiah to come up with the book report and we're going to do the Well Redneck with Mr. Intern Isaiah. We're not doing it today, but it's something that we're working on. Isaiah, did you tell me that you have, like, you're already kind of prepared, right?
Yeah, I'm prepared.
And what book will you be reading or reporting on?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. So get ready for that. Intern Isaiah is going to do a book report eventually of Lord of the Flies. Something to look forward to. Now, I'm going to be doing at the Crawdad Stadium. All right, this coming Thursday. What's today? Today, as I'm talking to you right now, it's the 17th. On the 19th, that's Thursday night, Rob Schneider from Saturday Night Live and many, many other Adam Sandler projects. He's a funny dude. He's got a special on Netflix right now. You can see him perform in Hickory at the Crawdad Stadium. He'll be there, and he's going to be a guest, a future guest on the podcast. So I can't wait to talk to him. So know that. Now, I'm also thinking, because I love our listeners and our viewers, and we have a couple of hardcore ones that will call in every time. We got Rick Sanford III. We got super fan Samantha Dawn Kingston. We got Roseanne Henshaw. Roseanne, who calls in
Roseanne,
from time.
yeah.
And Roseanne's been making her own sound effects. So I'm like, all these people have talents. Why not have a talent show? So what we're going to do, and I'm saying it now for the first time, we want our fans, our listeners, whatever. You have a talent, send it in. Give me 1 minute. Don't make me look at 15 minutes or something. I won't do it. 60 seconds of whatever your talent is, and post it to our Facebook fan page at Country-ish or me, whatever. We'll figure it out. But post it there. It's 1 minute. It's going to be fine. And we'll look through it, and we'll watch it on the show, and we'll judge. And the winner will get bragging rights, maybe a hat. And we're gonna figure out what the prize is. But just start thinking of what your talent is.
Maybe a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
Right, 1 year supply of rice-a-roni.
Yeah.
The San Francisco treat. Oh crap! Thank you. Thank you. I see what you did there.
Yeah, thanks.
You're good, dude.
Oh, dude.
See, this is why I have my friends in here, people who can read me, know what's happening. I'm going to brag a little bit. I'm going to brag on us. I should have had my cigar out here.
You should have.
You remember how we beat Netflix?
Yep. I remember.
Yeah, at one point, there was going to be a Netflix show called Country-ish, and we're like, hold up, buddy. Hang on a second.
Shut them down.
That's what we are. We're Country-ish. All right? I was pointing to my hat because you have your hat on. We're Country-ish. But, and we pitched a fit, and they changed the name. They're now called something totally different. We won again. Well, look, second place ain't too bad, is it? Silver medal. Say it real fast.
Silver medal.
Okay. We came in second on something. I'm very proud of us. And the Alan Jackson, I don't know if we had time to pull up the picture. And thank you. Huh? Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's on my Facebook page. I posted a picture of me and Stamos together. We snapped a picture at this award show that we were at. So it's me, Sebastian, the Alan Jackson. They flew us out to Cupertino, California. Long story short, we came in second place at the World Podcast Federation Awards ceremony called the Potties. They made a funny name out of it, Potties, podcast, whatever. We came in second for new podcasts because to them we're still new. We're still working out the kinks. We're only on episode 51. I mean, how many has Rogan done? 5,000? 1,500. Okay, yeah. It's a lot more than us.
Yeah.
So we're getting there, and it's thanks to you guys. So we want to thank you. All that you've done, all the shares that you've done have paid off. Number 2 at the Potties. And I posted a picture, and everyone's like, congratulations.
You know,
and I appreciate you taking the picture.
Listen.
I know you're mad.
It takes longer to do when you're at the potty to do number 2 than to do a number 1 anyway.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
so
we
a
can look
number
at the-
2 at the potty
No,
is
I mean, one's
more
quick.
effort than a
lot
one.
more effort at the potty at number 2.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you taking the picture.
Thank you.
Because the picture I posted, you're not in because you're taking the picture. And I didn't know that was going to be the one that kind of everyone liked or whatever. So.
It's okay.
So anyway, here, cheers to us, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers to us. Number 2, baby. And it's all because of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, we got something in the mail. Should we go ahead and open up this thing?
Should we do an anthrax check first?
I want to see where this is. Okay, this is from
Virginia.
Churchville, Virginia, to Jon Reep, the Country-ish Crew. I say we just open up this bad boy and see what's inside. What do you think? The Alan Jackson, while I'm doing this, are there people on hold already?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Because here in a minute, we're going to open up an envelope, a different envelope with a residual check in there. Okay. Doesn't smell like anthrax. I think we're good. Jon Reep, that's me. Let's go one step further. All right. Now, this seems bulky.
Uh-oh.
You know what that means?
Something's going to jump out.
I feel like it could be a butterfly. You always had all the moves.
Ooh.
That's what it says right there.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. Dear Hickory Dancing Machine,
Ooh.
your fans think you're just swell. Keep up the funny, Grin Reaper. Dance on from your fans, and it says press here for music.
Okay.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Macarena. I don't know if we can play it. I don't want to turn it off. I don't want to get muted. But it doesn't say who it's from. It just says the fans. Throw it out the door. No, I'm not being mad. I just don't want to get muted because we don't own that song. And if I play it live, it might get muted. So thank you, the fans.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Which is funny. You just showed me a big TikTok you just made of
Yeah.
the former Hickory Nut Dancing Machine.
Yeah, we
right?
weren't even going to talk about this, but just,
I mean,
Amar, can you please take that envelope and do something with it? Thank you. It's the Macarena. It's driving me nuts. I always hated that damn song. Anyway, back in the day, I used to be called the Hickory Dance Machine. I used to come on stage dancing. It was high energy. I would make fun of dancing by dancing because I like dancing. I used to be really good at it. I used to break dance.
Yep.
And so when we go out to yesterdays on the weekends and dance around, sometimes you notice people being too serious when they dance.
Yeah.
Like they're doing hardcore stuff. And I make fun of those guys. And I do my own dances, the shovel, the rake, the mop, all these dumb ones. My favorite one that I ever did was called Any Guy Washing Women's Laundry Dance.
I like it.
Anyway, it's a video. It's been on YouTube for a long time. And I thought, well, TikTok is all about dancing. How about I'll just cut it up, do like a 20-second thing here, blah, blah, blah. Just posted it today. It's over 65,000 views already. So it's on TikTok if you want to see it. Or it's on YouTube. It's been there a long time. So, all right. What else do we need to talk about before I move on? Oh, we got some new iTunes reviews. So let's get to that. I always love reading iTunes. No, so we are listener supported, right? We don't have like real commercials. We have promos that we do, but we're like PBS. We're listener supported. But if you want to help the podcast and you have $0, the best thing you can do for us is to write a review on Apple Podcast, iTunes, whatever it is. We got 3 new ones, and I'll read this one right here. Great podcast, 5 stars, by Tuck Tuck Man. Sounds familiar? There I was, bored on an 8-hour drive, wondering what I was going to do to pass the time. I found this podcast and decided to give it a shot. For the next 8 hours, I laughed my way down the highway. I had such a great time that I passed my destination. I didn't notice for 60 miles. I just found myself listening to one after another. That is by Tuck Tuck Man, and I know who that is. That's my boy, Tucker Justice. Shout out. That's my son, Tucker. Thank you for doing that. By the way, a new segment we're working on, millennials. Millennials. Because technically, Tucker is a millennial. But he's not what we typically think of as millennials. What do you typically think of?
Lazy, don't show up, don't work, no work ethic.
Right.
Whiners, complainers.
They're just online all the time doing nothing.
Yeah, just keep going on.
Yeah.
Going on.
But there are some who are not that. There's a couple. Those are millennials, like my son.
Yep.
Hard-working blue-collar
he's a
dude.
hard worker.
Got a camper, got a truck. He's a welder. Wrestled.
He's
played
country,
football. He's
actually.
more country than me.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so that's something we're working on. Here's another one. Funny, 5 stars. Great representation of the newer South.
Ooh,
Thanks for the
like
funny.
intelligence.
No, I like that.
Yeah, the new.
That's from Gulf Chef. The newer South. I like it. One more, and this is the last one. Big Fan by Barry Hill 045. He says, I found your podcast a while back when you were on the Rick and Bubba show. There you go. I have been binge listening ever since, and now I'm finally up to date. My favorite of the cast is the brother of John Stamos. Ha ha ha. He said he doesn't think he brings a lot to the table, but he is always funny to me. All of you do a great job. Keep up the great work. There you go, Stamos. You got a shout out.
Shout out to Stamos.
I wonder who he paid to write that
Probably.
thing. Probably him.
He probably wrote it himself.
We got to look up his iTunes account. See if he's actually Barry Hill 45. Intern Isaiah, any interesting comments that you've noticed as I've been talking?
Yeah.
Can you
But
talk into the
before I read
microphone?
comment, the card is still playing the Macarena.
Where
It's
is
still
it?
going. Amar has it in his pocket, and it's still playing.
So that's the joke, huh?
Yeah.
Like it never
Samantha
ends.
sent me a message and said it could play for 3 to 6 hours.
Go burn it. I don't
Do
know
you
who
want
did
me
it.
and Elliot to stand up and do the
No.
Macarena?
Oh, yes.
You don't know the Macarena.
But we can't do it to the music.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
cool.
problem.
Yeah,
We
we'll
can't
get
do it to
flagged.
the music. So if you can do it without the music, by all means.
Do you not know how to
But
do
don't
it,
do it
Elliot?
yet. We got people on the phone we got to get to. A new
But
segment I'm working on.
Samantha-
Go ahead.
Samantha said my talent is one that I can't share. Wink emoji.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. SDK.
Well, then,
there you
I
go.
guess you can't be on the show. Well, think of something different then. Elliot,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Fine. How about yourself?
I want to come to you, but I'm afraid we're supposed to start the Screen Actors residual check game at a certain time. I don't want to leave people on hold too long, so hold on. I got more segment ideas we're going to talk about. One called Zoom Crashers. We're going to crash people's boring Zoom meetings. All they got to do is give us a link and a password. We can pop on and do whatever. You know, we won't rat you out. We won't tell you that we got the link from you. So you can
I
even
like
be in the
this.
meeting. You're like, I don't know what this is, but it's us. It's like a prank call with Zoom. Anyway, let's get to the game. What do you say, Alan? All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes in my hand right here. What are these? These are from the Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA. I did a lot of acting in my day. I've done some acting, not a whole lot, you know. More than others, less than some. I've done sitcoms, commercials, movies. I've done some adult films I don't like to talk about, but I did them. They're out there. You know, Google Hickory Stick.
Yeah.
But they have to pay you when they do these. And we made a game out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an envelope. I'm going to let you pick which one.
Okay.
I'll open it up. I'll tell everybody what it's for and how it's airing, and you guess what the amount is. Closest person to the amount wins the game. If you get it exactly right, I give you the check. It's a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check? Bam! Nailed it. Dude, I'm not even... Wait a second. I'm not even lightheaded right
It's
now.
because of the DDP yoga, which we'll see later.
I've been doing Diamond Dallas Page yoga, and it's a
Look
lot
at
of breathing, and I feel great right now.
Man, this is great.
This is
Came
great.
Such a long way.
Pick
since
us a check
episode
out,
40.
buddy. What do we got here?
Let's go with this one, my friend.
You got it. All right, give me the other ones. These will be for another time. I'm opening up this check. Well, it could be a check, could be a bill.
Hopefully,
You remember how?
it's not a bill.
You got to pay dues, but we'll see what we got here. I'm opening up the envelope. And it's a check. It's a check. Oh, oh boy. Oh, boy.
Boy.
Oh, boy. I didn't see this one coming. This is fantastic news. So just know that going into your guesses. When we're done with this game,
Boy, you're
I got
stammering,
something
too.
else to add to this.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, I didn't think I'd get paid twice for this. All right. It's one check. It's for comedy.tv episode 115. Now, do you know anything about this? It's okay if you don't. Comedy.tv is Byron Allen is a comedian, and he does a lot of late night stuff. Like,
I've seen this.
yeah, where he did one where comedians would just sit around and talk to each other. He did one where comedians do comedy at night, but basically his formula was, this dude's a genius. By the way, he's a billionaire. This dude bought ad space on networks, and instead of putting an ad up, he made his own show. And somehow, I don't know how he figured it out, but it's worked out for him. So this is one episode. I did stand-up comedy. It's me doing stand-up, which you normally don't get paid for in residuals. But because of the way he worked it out, you get paid. Anyway, one episode, comedy.tv, episode 15. I did maybe 10 minutes of comedy. I'm afraid I may have hyped you up too much. So let me just pull it back a little bit. I just didn't see it coming. Not from this network. Not from this show.
Okay.
And the market is AFTRA syndication, not Screen Act. See, the SAG-AFTRA one company, but this is just AFTRA. Anyway, I've been talking too much. Let me just pull it back. Sebastian, how much is the Screen Actors Guild Registration for?
It's $82.12.
$82 and
12 cents.
12 cents. $82.12. I'm going to lock you in, but variety of ways I could lock you in here. How would you like to be locked? Can you think of anything new?
The shizzle stick.
You like to swizzle.
Yeah. I'm locked.
I could do better. All right. Let's get intern Isaiah's guess. Isaiah, how much is this residual check for?
I'm gonna go $82.13.
It's okay.
See, that's going to bite you in the butt. That's never panned out for you. But he did go with an odd number. All right. Lock him in. All right. The Alan Jackson. I know we probably have some people on hold. Let's get to these phone calls. And I want to say thanks for calling in and thanks for waiting patiently. We started 4 minutes late today. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Man, I got to go first. This is Sean with a U, Kelly.
Sean with the U, Kelly. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
We're doing good. Thanks for calling in. You got a good educated guess here, Sean Kelly?
I don't know how about educated it is because this is a new category.
Yeah,
but,
it's tough. It's tough. You're right. But remember how excited I was.
Well, I couldn't tell if that was sarcastic or real, but
It's because I'm an actor.
let's see. I'm going to go with $32.69.
$32.69. You were locked in. All right, let's move on, Alan. Do we have a bunch in the bullpen, or is it okay? All right, let's move on to the next caller. My name is Jon Reep, and you're on live, the Country-ish podcast. Who am I talking to?
This is Mimosa.
Oh, my mama! Betty Reep, Mimosa called in. Oh, Mama, I love you. What are you doing?
I love you. I'm listening to you.
This is great. Last week, Isaiah's mom called in. This week, my mom called in. But you know what the difference is?
Well, I called in last week too, but you cut it off too soon.
What? What'd she say?
You cut her off too soon. You
Oh
cut
yeah,
your
yeah.
own mom off.
No, I'm just saying the difference between your mom calling in and my mom calling in is that I made up my own bed.
Oh, yes.
Okay, keep talking trash.
Yes,
Keep talking
every
trash.
day.
Every day.
He's a good boy.
Isaiah, it's you complete one
I
task.
slacked off one day, okay?
Okay, all right. Mom, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to say 103.43.
Okay. 103.43. I like it. All right, Mom, hold on. We're going to move on to some more phone calls, and I love you. All right, the
love you.
Jackson. Who else do we have? We got, what do you think, a couple more? All right. Hey, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Hey, John, Sebastian, Alan, Elliot, and Isaiah. Elliot, I got your message. I hope your wife is doing better.
Oh, this is Rick Sanford III. Thanks for calling in, buddy. How you been?
Doing fantastic.
You did a great job on Heffern and Reap last night.
Well, thank you. So, since I know how much you're worth and how good your comedy is, and Byron Allen's a good man, I'm going to go high and say $317.37.
That's a good guess. Oh. That's a good guess. That's a great guess. All right. Hold on the phone. Go ahead.
And I will lock it in with this.
Oh, we got a Rick Sanford lock.
Take that,
That's a
Stamos.
Virginia lock.
Dude, Stamos thinks he's got the best
Virginia.
water drop sound.
Nope, that's a Virginia water drop.
That's a Rick Sanford III Virginia special water drop right there. Good job, Rick. Hang on. Let's move on to some other phone calls. All right, the Alan Jackson. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
This is Shane Flint, Virginia.
Shane Flint from Virginia. Good to hear from you again, man. Thanks for calling in. I know you've been listening. I don't know if you can tell if I'm being sarcastic or happy or what's going on, but what's your guess, buddy?
It is 341.11.
341.11. The Alan Jackson's writing them down. We're good. How many more people do we have in the bullpen? There's still 6 in there. 6? Man, we're getting too popular. We shouldn't have went to Cupertino, dude.
When you go to Cupertino, this is what happens.
They flew us to Cupertino for these awards.
Yep.
I couldn't believe that. Anyway.
Coach, though.
Let's go on. Let's get at least one more. I don't know, Alan. What do you think? I mean, we could do this all show, really. Let's do 2 more. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next caller. And I can't wait to find out who it is. Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Samantha from Virginia.
Samantha, Dong, Kingston. What's this talent that you can't reveal?
I can't say.
Well, then I guess we can't talk about it.
No.
All right, Samantha, thanks for calling in. What is your guess?
95.50.
95.50. Okay. Alan's writing it down. You hold on there. Now, wait, Samantha, you didn't send me that card, did you? The card that we opened earlier?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. It was from everybody.
I want you to know it's still playing the Macarena.
And I want you to know the more you press the button, the louder it gets.
Oh, interesting. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for that gift.
Have fun.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it for other people. All right, hold on, Samantha. Let's move on. We'll get one more phone call on here, and then I'm gonna say thank you to everyone who called in. Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Josh from Hickory.
Josh from Hickory. You're in Hickory?
828.
I'm in Hickory.
Josh, you know I'm going to be running for mayor pretty soon. I'm going to need your vote.
I know, and you can count on my vote too.
There's one down.
That's one.
Okay, Josh. What high school did you go to?
Newton Conover.
Now, Josh, now we're talking my speed.
Oh. You dirty red
He
dog.
won.
Went to Fred T. Ford.
What do you say?
My mom and my uncle went to Fred T. Ford.
You're in good.
Oh.
You're in good family.
Yeah. They must have moved. Okay, Josh from Hickory, Newton. What is your guess?
I'm gonna go with $17.21.
Wow, you must not think much of his comedy.
People, no one's paying attention. $17.21. Lucky man. All right, the Alan Jackson. I say we end the game. And I could do one more. Let's do one more. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
This is Tucker Justice from Hickory.
Hey, it's my boy Tucker. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Are you in Florida right now?
Thanks for. Yes, I'm in Florida. I'm actually at the hotel, just chilling, listening to the podcast.
I love it. We read your iTunes comment earlier. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I saw that. I I wrote it genuinely. It was not. There may have been one exaggeration. I don't know if you can find it, but it was genuine.
Well, I 100% appreciate it. And now, look, there's a thing called nepotism. You ever heard of that?
Yep.
I'm not going to do that.
I have heard of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. I want to see what Tucker thinks his daddy is worth on the one episode of comedy.tv. Tucker Justice, how much is this?
Okay.
Check?
It is $320.51. And if you would, please lock me in with a Roseanne turkey lock.
Turkey lock.
Oh, okay, you got it. All right, you are locked in. That's the best I can do. All right. All right.
Oh.
All right, so the game's over. I'm now going to reveal the amount of this SAG-AFTRA check. I always like to go on the other side of the decimal point first. Mm-hmm. 0.20. So it's an even number this time. Rarely happens. In front of the decimal point, 3 digits. I got excited for a real reason. I wanted, yeah. 3 digits. And I'll just tell you what it is. $521.20.
Wow.
There it is. $521.20. That is how much this residual check is for. And I have update on this as well. The Alan Jackson, somebody in the $300 range won.
So, yeah. I think it's this number. I'm going to bring them back. It should be Shane Flint.
All right. We think the winner is Shane Flint from Virginia. Shane, you're on the horn. What was your guess again? 300 and what? 20 something?
This is Sean with a U, Kelly. But
Sean with a U, Kelly. Thanks for calling. You were way too low, dude. I think. I don't remember.
I don't remember their phone numbers anymore.
But you did write down the amounts.
It's Shane Flint.
Shane Flint. And Shane, what was your guess?
It's 341.11.
That's it.
Tucker said 320 something. All right, Oh, Tucker, I'm sorry. Don't worry, you'll get something at Christmas. Congratulations, buddy. How are you gonna celebrate tonight?
I think I'll just have me a nice Diet Sun Drop and Tito's vodka.
There you go.
I like that. Yeah, everybody was a little low. Good guesses. I didn't see this one coming because I kind of forgot about it. And I also just got to check a class action lawsuit. Apparently, they've not been paying residuals, and they were supposed to.
Oh.
And a female comedian, I forgot her name, she sued them and on behalf of all of us who've been on this show. And they won. And so I got another check for this. This must be like leftover or something, for $600.
Wow.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? I deposited that one today. I'll deposit this one tomorrow.
Oh, well, fantastic.
I'll take you out to eat, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Winner, second place to parties. This is what happens.
That's what happens.
All right, the Alan Jackson. How many people are still on hold? Should we just say hello and thank you? We got one person? Yeah. All righty. we possibly might have one more person in the bullpen. Always just want to say thank you. Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
This is Hank Giss, Hickory Mayor. Is it true?
Huh?
Is it true?
It's true, Hank. I'm
Are you running
sorry.
against?
Yeah.
Are you running against me?
Hank, look.
Hey, what's going on, Mark? It's Stamos here. What's
I wasn't sure. Marcus, I wasn't sure if it was Hank Guess or the old Billy the Kid. Hey,
I had
buddy.
you thinking a little bit.
Did you hear that review?
I did.
Yeah.
That was not.
That was you?
Yeah, I don't understand the part where he didn't. They said they didn't think I brought a lot to the show.
Yeah.
You think that?
He thinks that you don't think that.
Yeah.
Which is, it's like this
know.
guy's like a psychologist. He's already like diagnosed you. All right, Mark.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, buddy.
Hey, you guys have fun. We'll talk to you later.
Bicycle. Hang up on that, dude.
Bye.
All right. Thank you all for playing the game. Nobody got it exactly right. I get to keep the check, and that's how we play. How much is that Screen Actors Guild residual check? We do it. We speed it up at the end. Yeah. We don't drag it out. All righty, man. Whew, that was fun. Man, I'm in a good mood today. This is great.
Gonna be in a good mood on a few minutes.
Hey, we're sorry, but
we're sorry, guys. The game is over. I don't know who. This guy always calls in and apologizes to everybody. I don't know who he is. He's got a silky smooth voice.
Yeah.
It could be a country singer.
It could be, R.I.P. Alex Trebek. It's probably him.
Trebek.
Ain't that his
It's
name?
Trebek.
Well, it's true.
You and Stamos don't even.
I don't watch it.
I don't know if you guys. All right, so I think we covered everything. I did see my popsicle today. Got to see him for a little bit, just 10 minutes. Seemed to be in a good mood, and so he's doing well. In case people are always asking me, how's your dad? How's your dad? Saw him today for 10 minutes. That's all we're allowed to see him. Socially distanced with masks on. And it was pleasant. It was pleasant. So that's good. Denny Hamlin, NASCAR driver.
Denny.
Future guest on the Country-ish podcast. You guys like NASCAR? We're going to have Denny Hamlin on the podcast pretty soon. All right, the Alan Jackson. Should we move on to the yoga segment? Okay, check this out. Last week, we had on Diamond Dallas Page, right? And he started his own fitness routine, incorporating yoga and resistance and isometrics and all this kind of stuff. And so I thought, well, I'll try it out. And one of the guys that's an instructor is also a fan of ours named Travis Mahaffey. And he's a level 1 DDPY instructor, and he offered us, an opportunity to do a one-on-one yoga session with him, and we did it. And we taped it for you, and we'd like to show it to you right now. Should we show it to him?
Oh, we should show it to him.
Check out us doing a little DDPY yoga or something. Check it out.
Thanks, guys, for coming. DDP Yoga Edition. It's going to be great. But we can't just do yoga. We're a comedy podcast. We got to do something funny.
Funny yoga.
So I thought what we'd do is we all eat a little bit of Bush's baked beans before. We eat beans and we do yoga, and then we see what happens. But you can't do yoga in these jeans. Did you bring any yoga clothes?
No.
I got you covered. I went out, I bought all of us some yoga clothes.
Mr. Mahaffey, thank you for letting me experience this DDP yoga session today. I'm trying to get flexible. and strength, all that stuff. Can you tell me how you got started in this?
I heard Diamond Dallas Page on the Joe Rogan show. I started doing it in 2018. By January, February, I absolutely fell in love with it. I went to a couple of workshops just because of how great I felt. Even my doctor asked me, could she talk about my results of, how I'm working out to this, and I said, most definitely, please do. But I went to a couple of workshops, and here we are today, to where it's not a chore to do DDPY for me. It is literally a part of my life.
This is a former basketball champion, and this is he's related to John Stamos. He's got Stamos blood in him. So, Mark was telling me his whole goal was to be flexible enough so that he could do the WAP dance. He wants to be able to do a split and make it sound like macaroni in the pot. That's basically what you told me. Right?
Exactly what I told you.
Yeah. On this, I think we should probably start out with some sort of beginner thing. So take us through that.
All right, now slightly bend those knees. Lift those sweet little toes off the mat.
Oh.
Now you're going to push those toes into the mat. Even if you're wearing your shoes, you feel your calves tighten up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel your calves tighten up. Okay. And now let's make sure those quads are flexed. We like to hit them. Loose. We're going to smack them. And then you get core. Yeah. You down ground ball, guys. Here we go.
Okay.
Break it off in front of you. John, reach over to one of those guys and pinch their hand. If you can touch their hand and push it,
that's good. He's good. He's stiff. He's always hard.
Now take those arms out to a T. Clench your fist. Let me hear you all get up. Yeah. Inhale it. Exhale, just push on those quads. Feel your triceps.
I think I'm having a baby.
Here we go. Deep breath. And lower. 3, 2, 1. Everybody counting with me. And hold. 3, 2. Push up. 3,
2, 1. Yeah. Does that count as 6 push-ups?
Cobra. Into a down dog. Here we go, man. Down dog, right? We're gonna tuck that chin. We're looking for an upside down V, right? Heels are slightly. Up to that chin.
Oh my God.
Inhale, bend those knees. Look up at me.
Oh.
Yeah, count right behind your hands. Huddle it up, boys.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there's the knee.
Did you hear that, Pop?
Shoulder, your back arch. One shoulder against your line, right? So, just make your own. I'll let you get it. Now, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the arms. All the way up.
All the way up.
Forward. Hold it forward. Hold it out. Hold it forward.
Yeah.
All the way down to the touchdown. Now, take that left hand, drop it nice and easy down right your hip. Stretch that left hand away from that right hand. Come off that left heel. So you're going to lean to that right
Lean
hand
with
a little bit. There you go. There you go. In the air, off that right hand. Grip the toes. Push those fingers tight. Spread the rest of the fingers wide. Make this a good one, guys. Inhale, bend it up. All the way up to that standing pose of
I feel good. I mean, I think he took it easy on us. It was a beginner thing, but doing those exercises, I know it will pay off. It's just a matter of doing it. I just gotta want to do it, right, Stamos?
Yeah, you just gotta want to do it, and you definitely need to do it. I saw that.
I think I'm lactating now. I think that exercise made me lactate a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, DDP. You're welcome, ladies. Sorry, but I'm spoken for. It's all for you, Jody. look, I'll do anything for a laugh, man.
You will, and evidently we all will now.
Yeah, you look good.
Well, cheetah pants. What can you say?
You look good. Like you look like a real cheetah in that thing.
You can't hardly catch.
You look like the male version of what a cougar would be, whatever that is.
What about Isaiah?
Isaiah looked great. Isaiah, how do you feel, buddy? Was that a fun experience?
That was the first time I done yoga, and it'll probably be the last.
I don't even know if you did yoga. I saw you eating beans.
Just ate beans the whole time.
Yeah.
I might have done like 2 minutes worth of yoga.
And I might add that pretty wet-sounding fart.
Yeah, I had to fart real bad.
It
and
was
I just
wet.
Decided to let one rip, and it was a little wet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I asked for that. That's okay.
I think I zebra
You
striped
look.
those pants.
Read me a comment. What did someone say about what you look like?
Oh yeah, Melissa McLean said I looked like Mr. Incredible in the red and black yoga.
But then Amar said, we have another intern who's behind the scenes. He's not on camera. Very cool, very funny guy named Amar. He said, you look like a reject from The Incredibles. Yeah. What's the opposite word of incredible? What is that? Whatever that word is.
Deplorable.
Normal.
Anyway, you're a good sport. And Elliot, how do you feel after doing yoga with us?
Just yesterday I started being able to walk again, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
No, since then I've been doing it because he offered me, a month. So I've been doing it. I did it today. I did it yesterday. I'm going to try and do as much as I can for 30 days. And I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel great. I look great, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean.
So thank you. Thank you, Travis Mahaffey and Diamond Dallas Page. And my apologies to everyone who had to watch me. By the way, I got all that stuff at a Goodwill.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
For under $20 probably.
Yeah, I think it was. But under 40 or something. I bought a bunch of stuff.
You bought a lot.
And then I took it back. I returned it. You could rent clothes?
You could.
Totally.
You just proved it
Almost
or what?
Anywhere you can rent clothes. You can rent a lot of things that they don't know about. Because you have, 7 days to return it?
Yeah.
Bam. I kept one thing. Elliot's shirt.
Gone.
We didn't... We didn't take that one back. That one, or Isaiah's pants. So don't worry about that. If you see those at Goodwill, it's safe. I'm sure they wash them.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
let's move on. Elliot.
Yes, sir.
You are our talent scout. What irons in the fire do you have working on right now?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, boss, but I really haven't had much of an opportunity to do any talent scouting because my wife and I went down somewhat of a rabbit hole recently. I like to keep my ear to the ground, and big fan of independent cinema.
Yes.
Movies that off the beaten path that most people haven't heard. And I don't expect you to have heard of any of these, but tell me if you have.
Okay.
I hope so. Black Hawk Down.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's not independent film. That's a big major motion picture.
Oh, was it now?
Yeah. Black Hawk Down. A lot of big actors in that. Had a buddy in that one, by the way. Yeah.
My mistake. I'm sorry. Triple X with Ice Cube.
Not familiar with that one. No.
Okay. What about Anger Management with Adam Sandler?
Now that one sounds kind of familiar.
No, I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
And the one with Jet Li, big martial arts.
Jet Li?
Yes, sir.
That's Bruce Lee's. What does he do?
Nephew.
It's his twin brother.
Yeah.
Twin brother.
Yes.
All right.
And,
So what?
Into the Storm.
Yeah. No, I know. I know. Into the Storm. I was in that one. Yeah.
You were?
What are you getting at?
I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah, that's me. You're wearing my face.
What do they all have in common?
Same production company?
Yeah, same producer. Big time producer Todd Garner of Broken Road Productions.
Very nice.
And we will be speaking to him very soon.
There you go. Big time Hollywood producer
biggest.
going to be on our show. Going to beg for another job. He doesn't know this yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 30 minutes saying
Beg?
but what about me? Can't we do something here in Hickory? You know, we're gonna beg for money for him. Yeah, go ahead, Elliot.
Yes, and one more thing, I just want to say congratulations to you because you broke 24,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
And exactly 1 year ago this week, you were at 17,000. So you've grown your viewership by 7,000 in a year.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you. Thank you to all the subscribers and watchers and listeners. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. And we got lots to do. Don't worry. James Gregory will be zooming in here in a little bit, right? And we also have a great edition of Small Town News. So you want to stay tuned for that. But we'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us in many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.
Hey everybody, Jon Reep here, hanging out at Wayneo's Silver Bullet. We're gonna go check it out. Only place on 127 you can brown bag. Come on!
Hey everybody, Jon Reep here. Just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. We love it when you do that. Also, I want you to go cruising with me. That's right, not in a car, in a ship. That's right. It's the Reeps Peeps Comedy Cruise. Check it out. If you go to johnreep.com, click on the Reeps Peeps Cruise. All the information you need is right there. It's in 2021. You got plenty of time. November the 6th through the 11th. We're going to a private beach in Haiti. We're going to Nassau. I'm doing stand-up. We're doing a podcast, and we're doing karaoke. 5 nights. It's going to be a blast. Get on the boat with me, Jon Reep, and the Reeps Peeps Cruise. And we're back. Thanks for hanging in there. All righty. We got to get to this next segment. I'm very excited. Is he ready to go? All right. This guy I've worked with a long time ago, and he really is one of the funniest people on the planet. He bills himself as the funniest man in America, and rightly so. He'll get into all of this. It's a great. He's a hilarious comedian, and we got him on the Zoom right now. Okay, everyone, enjoy Mr. Funniest Man in America, James Gregory. And joining me right now, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Diamond Dallas. All right, joining me right now, the funniest man in America, Mr. James Gregory. How are you, sir?
I'm real good. And let me say something about that funniest man in America, though.
Okay.
See, I've been doing this so long that when I started, funniest man in America was just 13 states.
That's great. Okay. And look at this. 50 states later, it still holds up. That's great. How did you get started in comedy?
Well, how much time do you have?
Well, I know that you were a salesman in Atlanta. What were you selling?
Well, not in Atlanta, all over the place. I was in the sales business for 10 years before I got into comedy. You know, I'm one of those people. It's kind of a unique situation as far as my career goes. I kind of stumbled into comedy, really.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people may not know this, and most people don't know this, but prior to 1982, the only place you could see live stand-up comedians, the only place, on the West Coast, like in California,
Mm-hmm.
in the Northeast, like New York, maybe Chicago, Boston, and Cleveland.
Yeah.
As far as below the Mason-Dixon line or anywhere throughout the heartland of America,
Right.
there's no such thing as a comedy club or any venue where live comedians perform.
Right.
The Punchline opened in 1982.
Okay.
You know, and prior to that opening, 1 year before that, there was a comedy workshop at a place called the Excelsior Mill.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I met J. Anthony Brown and Grant Turner and
Oh,
all
yeah.
those guys. It wasn't a comedy club. It was like a restaurant at the basement. The guy that owned the place wanted to start a comedy workshop on Sunday night. And I would go and hang out, and we'd go on stage. Nobody got paid.
Now, at this
But at
point,
that time, we all had jobs at that time.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
not like we were trying to get into the comedy business.
Right. Right.
We had no idea, knowing that the Punchline was going to open
Mm-hmm.
in 82. So the Punchline opened, and they needed an MC, a local MC,
Yeah.
grand opening. So that's what happened.
And now, what made you
So-
want to even attempt that to begin with? Were you? I guess you were a funny person growing up, or did you?
Well, I've always had a good sense of humor, but in my wildest dream, I never even thought about being in the show business or the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a young man, I was a huge fan of comedy, though,
Okay.
especially stand-up comedians.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm right now giving up my age right now. But when I was in high school, for example, there was a show on Sunday night called the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was on for 24 years.
Yeah.
And he always had a comedian on there. It might be somebody like Jack Carter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where I first saw so many of those guys. Jackie Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
Alan King, all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Norm Crosby. And so my dad and I would watch that show just to watch the comedian.
Right.
And then when the comedian was through, we'd change the channel.
Right. Right.
All we cared about was the comedian.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've always been a big fan of any kind of comedy, especially stand-up comedians. So that's how come I started hanging out at the comedy workshop.
Right.
Because people thought I was funny, even though I didn't know I was funny.
Okay.
And when the Punchline opened, quite frankly, we didn't know that a year later, like in 83 and 84, that other comedy clubs would start opening.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
We thought it was this one place. So as I just mentioned, we all had jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know we was going to get into this business.
Right. Sure.
But overall, it worked out pretty good. Yeah, I tell you what, if it was not for the Punchline, I would still be in the sales business. I would not be a comedian.
Right.
I mean,
what were you selling?
I sold everything that people didn't really need.
Okay.
That was back in the 70s. You know, overpriced vacuum cleaners.
Okay.
Remember the encyclopedias? You go to people's homes. and
right.
sell encyclopedias.
Did you go door to door?
No, most of them came to us. We had a marketing plan and send out brochures. They would come to the offices, and then we had also a crew that went door to door.
Oh, wow.
But it was in sales, and it was commission only.
Yeah,
no guarantee, no salary.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you got paid based strictly on what you sold.
Yeah, when I was in college, I took one of them jobs trying to sell knives door to door. You know.
Oh, I remember that one. I didn't do it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and my mom she bought 2 rainbow vacuum cleaners from a salesman who came door to door. And this guy was so good, she bought 2 of them.
Right. You remember the Star Search here? Star Search, remember that?
I was on one episode of the second round of Star Search, but I remember the early ones too with Ed McMahon.
Back when it was very popular, I was given 2 opportunities to be on Star Search, and I just rejected that.
Oh, good for you.
I had no interest.
Good for you.
Well, the reason I did that, the comedians were only given 2.5 minutes, if you recall.
Crazy.
And I can't clear my throat.
That's right.
In fact, I was in Portland, Oregon, doing some shows, and they were doing the audition people for Star Search. And Claudia McMahon, that's Ed McMahon's daughter,
Okay.
was there,
Mm-hmm.
And the club owner was just begging me to take part in this, And I could have done it at the punchline. I refused that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a comical thing. There's a bunch of people in this huge green room, a lot of local guys there, and people who were not booked to work. They were there to audition for Star Search.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. So Claudia McMahon came in and walked right straight up to me, and she says, "I'm Claudia McMahon, Ed McMahon's daughter." And I said, "I'm James Gregory, Harold Gregory's son."
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So, so how are you holding up during this whole COVID stuff? You doing all right?
Well, like everybody else, yeah.
Yeah.
I've told everybody, I hope it gets in better shape before
Yeah.
I'm 2 or 3 payments behind on my double wide right now. So I don't.
Well, I saw you had a mask on right before we came, and I wanted to show
Absolutely.
you. I wanted to show you my mask. I made my own mask. This is now my merchandise, James. I have my mask of my own face. I don't know if you can see it, but
that looks good.
They kind of zoomed in too much. My nose isn't that big. I look more like an orangutan than anything else, but they buy them.
Well, maybe I should try that.
I'll send you one. I just started taking yoga. You ever tried yoga?
No, I've got a whole DVD that I purchased, a whole course. I haven't opened the package yet. I'm afraid I may be tempted to do something.
Yeah, right. You don't want to tempt yourself.
Yeah. Most of the things that I need to know to get through life by having the father that I had.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he sat down and gave us a lesson, not that he was educated, but my dad was, I said this before, my father went to work every day or he went out looking for work. And I'm my father's son.
Yep.
Yeah. And I remember as a kid, I had a brother and a sister, and my dad would say to me and my brother, he'd say, "Nobody owes you anything."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
So he was not a tough guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he was just had a work ethic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work doesn't bother me. Just standing around constantly not doing anything bothers me.
Okay. So was your dad a funny guy? If you had to choose which parent you got your sense of humor from, which one's funnier, mom or dad?
Well, I think I got from the whole family, but not the kind of humor where you tell jokes to each other. And
Right.
you don't laugh out loud all the time. My dad was more like dry wit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm about?
Yeah, sure.
But there's always humor in my family. I think we use laughter to disguise how poor we were. We all grew up real poor.
Mm-hmm.
So you substitute that poverty with love and laughter.
Yeah.
Because family is all you got.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Can I tell you just a very quick story about where I met Neil Armstrong?
Oh, please.
Yeah. This was at the same event where I met Fred DeCordova.
Okay.
See, this was a big thing where all these celebrities flew in. They did not get paid. Their expenses were paid. It was a 3-day event. And what happened was what I call the Blue Bud Society of people. They paid like maybe $5,000 or $10,000 to play golf with the celebrities and then set up their table for this banquet on Saturday night. Okay. And I was there as the performer. That's where I first met Vince Gill and Don Schlitz. Don Schlitz is a songwriter. You know, I used to make jokes about that. I said Vince Gill was my opening act, but
yeah, right.
But he did 1 or 2 songs, and I did like a 45-minute. So after it was over, and we're back to the reception area where all the people who participated, okay? And I had met Neil Armstrong when the evening started, but briefly. So I'm talking to Fred DeCordova, and Neil Armstrong walks up, he shakes my hand, and he said, "Oh man," he said, "that was so funny." He said, how could you be that funny for an hour?" I said, "Well, it's just 45 minutes." He said, "Standing on stage with 600 strangers." He said, "There's no way I could do that." He said, "That would scare me to death." And I said, "You scared?" I said, "Come on, sir. You went to the moon. You walked on the moon."
Right.
He said, "Yeah, but I only had to do that once. You guys do this every week."
Right.
I think about that.
That's, oh, wow. What a great.
I think about it. That's a man who went to the moon for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Went to the moon.
It's crazy. He got on a rocket.
And he's scared to talk to 600 strangers.
Right. That's a perfect example of how people are just afraid to get up in front of strangers and talk.
Right. So that's I always say. I don't like to preach to people, but especially the young people, you know. We've all got our habits. We all got things. We've all got demons, I guess. And none of us are the same. We're all different. But don't deliberately destroy this great opportunity that you have. You know, you're very blessed to be able to do that for a living.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I
walk on stage, you know, do something that you love doing and be paid for it.
That's crazy.
So just try not to do something foolish and screw that up.
Well, I can't believe I've lasted this long, and I hope to last as long as you, Mr. Gregory. Are you on the road right now? I know you're at home, but are you still?
I'm out right now. I got a show this coming Friday night in Henderson, Tennessee. Not Hendersonville. It's Henderson, just south of Jackson, near Memphis.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina this Friday. But yeah, thank you so much for doing this. Everybody, check out James Gregory. What's your website, James Gregory?
It's funniestman.com.
Funniestman.com. And thank you.
A lot of great stuff on there. And find me on Facebook and YouTube channel, and find me on Sirius Radio, Pandora, all around. And my new CD is Crock Pots and Chicken Legs.
I love it.
It's funny stuff.
I love it. Thank you again. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
And thank you, and you're looking good.
Oh, man, I love that guy. I seriously could talk to him for a long time. Very funny. I'm telling you, one of the best. Elliot, I've not gone to you yet because we are also going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. What are some of the YouTube comments going on right now, Elliot?
Well, regarding the yoga segment, Whitney Griggs said, "So much spandex."
Yeah. Yep, and it's all returned back to Goodwill. You can get that at the Goodwill Where's the one on the way to Planet Fitness? What road is that?
That's on 127
Yeah,
Goodwill.
Highway 127 Goodwill.
Call
Stop in there.
ahead.
Go ahead, Elliot.
And Ken Wag, I had to clarify because he says, "You're the best comedian I've ever heard. You're the GOAT, GOAT." So I wrote back, and I said, "Oh, greatest of all time." But I think he was actually just calling you a goat, but he likes it
That's
anyway.
fine. Either one's acceptable. It's country-ish. It's one of my favorite animals is a goat. They're hilarious. They jump around. They faint for no reason. They're amazing. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. Thank you all for sticking in there. We've had a great show so far, but it's about to get better because there's this is one of my favorite segments of the show. It's, dare I say, the anchor of the show. There's a lot going on in the news right now. A lot of pandemics and politics, and we don't like any of it, really. We like to find those little stories that fall through the cracks, the nooks and crannies of the media, and we like to grab onto those stories, and we like to talk about them on the show. It's a segment that we have on this show. What was taking you so long, Alan? Thank you, Justin. Take it away.
Small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right, Sebastian, what do you have for us today?
I have got a great story from Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. Population 426. You remember when he always goes, South?
Wait, hold up. Rabbit Hash?
Rabbit Hash.
That's a place?
It's a place in Kentucky.
I love these small town names.
This is as small as you can get, brother.
Rabbit Hash.
Yep.
It sounds like something that you could order at Cracker Barrel.
Probably could get this at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I'll take a side of Rabbit Hash.
So
426 people?
That's it.
Wow. I think we have 426 people in my neighborhood.
You probably do.
In Old Well South.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Okay, that's a small town.
That is truly a small town. And the reason I want to bring you this story is today because there's a rumor going around Hickory that you put out there. Or it's out there now.
It's out there now.
That you possibly could be running for mayor.
That's right. Jon Reep here, running for mayor of Hickory. Yeah, I put it out there. It's happening.
So I want to give you some hope, some encouragement.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, because I want to give you just what just happened. We just had an election show. This is what happened in Rabbit Hash, Kentucky.
I'm ready.
A distinguished little fella received 13,143 votes, setting a new record in the community of Rabbit Hash. And this little fella is a dog.
What are you trying to tell me? A dog is the mayor of Rabbit Hash?
Yep. They've elected a dog every year since 1998.
Wow. Is that him?
That's him. That is the new mayor of Rabbit Hash.
Oh, of course it's a pug.
Yeah, that's actually
what is that? It looks
French,
like a pug.
French bulldog.
Oh, it's a French bulldog.
Yep.
Okay. I wonder what the difference between a pug and a French bulldog is.
I don't know. Not a lot.
It looks pretty smug. It does have a mare look to it.
Yeah. In the midst of an uncertainty surrounding 2020 election, one bright spot emerged on Tuesday as Wilbur, a French bulldog.
Okay.
Won mayorship of Rabbit Hash, a tiny community in Kentucky's Boone County.
Boone County.
Of course it's Boone County.
I love all of this.
Yeah.
A dog, rabbit, Boone County. I mean, this is great. Keep going. I love it. Is there a video?
We got a video.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and watch a little bit of video. We'll go from there.
All right. Let's see what they say about what's his name. Wilbur.
Wilbur.
In Kentucky, politics has gone to the dogs, particularly in one small town where a small dog was just elected mayor. No, really. Wilbur the French Bulldog is the newly elected mayor of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. The bullish bulldog ran a doggone dogged campaign.
Yeah. I mean, how many animal dog puns are we gonna get? I love these little stories. You know, they always the people who have to cover these, the news anchors or whatever, they love
to get their writing skills out there.
Yeah, they love the puns, don't they?
It was a
dogged race for the mayorship of Rabbit Hash. And then look, these are the people who are the runner-ups. Smokey the Rooster.
Smokey the Rooster.
Champ got canceled out.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So let me tell you who he beat real quick.
Okay.
Wilbur's closest opponents were Jack Rabbit, a beagle, Poppy, a golden retriever,
okay,
Lady Stone, a border collie that serves as the ambassador of the town. She'll be keeping her position, though.
Okay. All right, good.
They announced this, and even announced the news that Wilbur's went on her Facebook page. So she's got a Facebook page.
Lady Stone is
Stone.
the border collie that serves. I heard she's a real bitch. I can make puns too.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
So Frenchie's got his own Facebook page as well. I'm sure you can go check it out. Show his hard to win campaign. So there it is again. The bullish. You missed that part. The bullish bulldog. Play on words.
The bullish bulldog won a dogged race.
Doggone dog campaign.
Well, let's finish
Go
the
ahead.
video, I guess. Let's see what we got here.
Bulldog ran a doggone dogged campaign, edging out a fierce field of renowned rivals that included Smokey the Rooster and Stella the Fat Cat. The town has reportedly elected a dog mayor every 4 years since the 1990s. With residents
Hold on,
casting
Alan,
their
right
vote.
there. So,
yeah,
it's not only dogs running. We got
Oh.
a cat in the race. We got a rooster in the race. But I thought it was funny that since 1998, no other animal has beat a dog.
No cats, no rabbits in Rabbit Hash. You would think a rabbit.
You'd think Thumper.
Like if your name is Rabbit Hash.
Thumper the rabbit.
Yeah, you know, any rabbit.
Any rabbit.
Yeah, Jack the Rabbit, Jack Rabbit. I mean, there's tons of rabbits. I don't know.
Nobody.
Maybe it's too obvious.
You think?
No, we can't have a rabbit as mayor of Rabbit Hash. Too obvious. It's redundant.
Yeah.
And so we'll do a dog.
That's maybe
No cat. No cats. I'm still confused as to why they do this. Why would you? I mean, you're actually going to need a mayor, right? There's got to be a real mayor. Although if it's 426 people,
they don't need a mayor.
Maybe not.
They don't need a mayor. They do this as a donation thing.
Oh, I see.
So there's only 426 people in Rabbit Hash, but he got 13,000 votes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Election fraud.
Fraud.
A lot of people's died.
Recount them.
Yep.
Let's do it again. Now, how can that be, Sebastian? If there's only 426 people, how can there be 15,000?
Well, you pay to vote. So this is a donation.
This is highly. Oh, okay.
This is a donation.
Got it.
It helps the Historical Society.
Oh.
So it is. It's something they do fun every year, and I'm sure they end up making some money. 22,000 votes total.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gave me this earlier. This. That's crazy. So they raise money.
Yep.
For what was it called? The
Rabbit Hash Historical Society.
Right. They raised over $6,000. It says.
Yeah.
And because you gave me this right before we went live, I looked up the Rabbit Hash Society. Okay. Now it says here, according to what you gave me, over $6,000 was raised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For the Rabbit Hash Historical Society.
Correct.
I said, well, let's go look at the website. I pulled it up. Rabbit Hash HistoricalSociety.org. Last time they posted, May 23rd, 2018. Where's the money?
What? Oh, you're saying conspiracy.
It's
now.
not going to the website. I mean, someone's not running it. You know what I mean?
Huh.
So here's the last thing they posted. One night only art show with Ricky Michaels, Crossroads Cafe. That was in, May 23rd, 2018. So, Wilbur, if you're listening, and I know you got good ears because you're a dog. Where's the money, dude? Like, okay,
look,
so I
look
see
at
a
the
t-shirt.
merch. Look at the merch.
Oh, they got merch. Go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
We cut the story off. You want to continue with this video?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish
Okay.
it out.
All right. Go ahead.
By donating to the local historical society. Wilbur will follow in the four-legged footsteps of his predecessor, former Mayor Gwyneth Paltrow. No word on Mayor Wilbur's first order of business, maybe marking his territory, but one thing's for sure, he'll need to govern with equal parts bark and bite, especially in a political climate that's this rough.
Oh, rough! Very good, Audrey Horowitz. And, wow, so that's cute, though. First order of business is marking his territory. I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. So I want to give you some hope that if
thank you,
that if Wilbur can win,
you calling me
what's
a dog?
to say?
You calling me a dog?
Jon Reep cannot take.
Right. I mean, he might get. Let's ask the Alan Jackson. I know this is unplanned, off the cuff.
Oh,
how many votes did the last mayor get total? Well, I mean, give me a round ballpark figure. 2,000-ish. You think
that sounds right to me?
So around. The mayor won by around, not like, I'm not saying he won by this many votes. I'm saying he got
2,000.
2,000, maybe 3,000, maybe.
So we're saying the dog beat our mayor by
right.
6 times.
He got more votes than our current mayor got.
Yeah.
So maybe we should get Wilbur down here in Hickory. Move him down here. He'd give me a run for my money.
He probably would. You probably won't beat Wilbur. You got a good shot, though.
I think it's always cute when the small towns do this, because I don't know if this is the only town that's ever done it. I think there are other towns that have done it where they've elected a chair, something random.
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, so our mayoral election, I think we had a total of about 6,000 votes, and it was like 2,900 votes is the winning mayor got.
So the winning mayor got around 3,000 votes, and this dog got
13,143.
He would have killed
from a town of 400.
Right. Yeah. Maybe we should do that somehow. Like, we can't do that.
You can't pay to vote.
This is not the first time I've worked with dogs, though.
Really?
Yeah, I actually hosted the world's ugliest dog contest.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it was about 10 years ago, 2010. Yeah, a friend of mine had a lot. There's me. Right there in my stupid purple shirt. This is before the beard when I still got the 2 chins, but that's why I grew the beard. You see this is, look, I'm not afraid to point it out. I was wearing women's yoga pants earlier today.
Yeah.
But look at this. 1 chin, 2 chin. There it is. That's me and my purple shirt. This is the Metro Jethro phase where I was being a little bit more ish than country. Anyway, here Petaluma, California, I was the host of the world's ugliest dog contest, and the lady who's got the dog to her face, that was the winner. That dog right there. Alan, do we have? Yeah. Do we have an isolated shot of the dog that won? Because I want to show you guys how ugly. Oh my.
Oh Lord.
What are the chances that this dog could win? The mayor, Rabbit Hash. Why is the mayor got to be good looking?
He does.
I mean, Wilbur's kind of cute.
This dog's front legs are shorter than his back legs.
Yes. That I felt kind of sorry for this dog. It's inbred. This is what they were saying. Like I'm talking real inbred, like brother sister, straight from the same litter, kind of thing. Its ears are gigantic. It looks like a gremlin. It's missing teeth. It's blind. Its front legs are shorter than its back legs. That is one ugly dog. And that dog won. And I was there. I was the host. It was weird though, because there's California. There's a lot of people are like very sensitive to animals and that kind of thing. And here they are doing the world. They're like making fun of the ugly dog. I thought it was kind of weird. And I had all these ugly dog jokes ready to roll, and I was doing them, and I could tell people were like, I don't know. I'm like, what? The dog doesn't speak English. I could say anything to this dog. As long as I do it in a nice tone, it's going to think it's great.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're ugly. You're the ugliest dog I've ever seen in my life. They don't care. Anyway, maybe we'll I wonder if that thing's still alive. That was 10 years ago.
I don't know.
Might not even be with us anymore. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Ugliest dog in the world.
Right. Well, there you go. Rabbit Hash. The town is small.
Very small.
But the news is huge. All righty then. Guys, what a great show. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching us live on YouTube or Twitter, on Facebook, we're everywhere. We're not just a podcast. We're a YouTube show, like I said. But we're everywhere, man. We're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Stitcher, Podbean, all that stuff. I will be in Charleston, South Carolina, this coming Friday, November the 20th, at the Charleston Music Hall. And I've got a bunch of tour dates at my website. There it is. There you go. See, Alan went to my website, jonreep.com. Click on tour dates. There they are. Walhalla, South Carolina, Zany's Comedy Club in Nashville, Liberty Township. Tons of tour dates. If you want to come see me live, that's how you find out. Got merchandise there too. But if you go to countryishpodcast.com, and by the way, I did put up a bid for countryish.com. I'm just waiting to hear what happens with that. Because I don't like calling it just a podcast. We're more than a podcast. You know, this is like a well-produced show. We got how many cameras in here? 1, 2, 3. There's one back there. We got a director, the Alan Jackson, switching cameras. This ain't just a podcast, you know. We're big.
Big.
We're number 2.
In the potties.
I don't know who number 1 is, but we're coming for you.
We're getting there.
We're coming for you. Yeah, give us a good rating on iTunes. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. Ginger Beard Man, still on Amazon Prime. Ginger Payne on YouTube, still doing cameos. Apparently, I'm on TikTok. I'm blowing up on TikTok right now. Can't wait to check that out again. Any final questions, boys? Everybody good? I want to congratulate all of you. Go ahead, Isaiah. You were going to say something?
I just said all good.
All good. All right. Well, for intern Isaiah, Elliot the intern, Amar, the Alan Jackson, Sebastian, and all my bumpkins, I'm Jon Reep. Bicycle!
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number 1, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.
Yeah!
Get out of here. Go on now.